Hello Taurus, thanks for joining me. Let us find a card for you. In fact, let us find 3 cards for you, please. For the new moon in Taurus, which is coming up on Saturday, May the 4th, 2019. I record these a little bit in advance because it takes ages to upload them. I'm still trying to get back to working live, but it doesn't always happen. So 3 tarot cards, please. And I'm using the Wonderland Tarot, or Alice in Wonderland, or Alice Through the Looking Glass. Great stuff. So 3 tarot cards, please, for the sign of Taurus for the new moon on May the 4th, 2019. That's 3 cards, please, for the sign of Taurus for the new moon in May 2019. Okay, and here we go. All right. Well, first one, the Empress. This looks very positive indeed, Taurus. Well, it is a Taurus new moon, so it's in your sign. It's actually very grounded. And up to a point, the Empress is fairly grounded lady. She's got great command over nature and a lot of wisdom. She's all about sharing that wisdom as well. But in this Wonderland Tarot rendition, we can see Alice is helping her out here because Alice actually thinks that she might be the white cat we see in the background, might have actually transformed into the Empress here. So she's kind of helping her along. Could be about misconceptions, all kinds of things, but definitely a role reversal there. Here we have the child leading the adult, and a very wise adult as well. So as we come out of confusion, Taurus, which I do feel will be on the cards, so to speak, as we go through this weekend of the new moon and for the week ahead, really, think about the light at the top here. This is coming out into the light. You may be helping someone come out into the light, or someone may help you come out into the light. It's fluid energy, guys. It depends who we are and where we are. But that's what this card is saying very strongly. It's number 3, so we're into life's path. We're on the journey. I'm not seeing an interruption in the flow here, but I am seeing a kind of, as I said it before, role reversal. Things are a little bit changed. Someone you usually help is going to help you, or vice versa. Who knows? But the next card, here we go. It's the Tower of Destruction. This time again from the Alice in Wonderland deck. They all will be. The Tower of Destruction, and this is a very fiery looking thing here. This, depending on who you are and your situation, is either a bolt from the blue coming to you, or you deciding that you're going to make a difference, right? And that is the most positive way to handle it, Taurus. And it's a very energetic a very energetic new moon for you guys as well. So at least the next fortnight, this energy is going to be around. It's strong energy, but sometimes we need a helping hand to move on. And again, guys, fluid energy, you may be helping someone else to move on. They may be helping you to move on. We just don't know yet, but this is what's going to unfold as we go through the next week or 2. Let me take a closer look here. Several bolts of lightning and no actual building in this, which suggests to me that this is more on a, well, in a lot of ways it's more on a mental level. I can see actual physical happenings going on, most certainly, but this is more likely to be getting a nudge forward onto the next phase of life than actively destroying anything in life as it is now. Okay, Taurus, so hang on tight. You are actually rather good at that. It's not the greatest time to take a rest from what I'm seeing here at the moment, but once this has gone through, we do need to be in that situation, because we do need to be able to take a bit of a rest, because we come into more kind of confusion, but a gentler kind of confusion with this one, where we have the Page of Cups, and the kind of character Alice is, she could be any of the pages, really. Massive potential here, of course, but this is a very unfamiliar situation to Alice. She is surrounded by a pool of water, which is the tears she cried when she was 9 feet tall, which in a child's imagination would be as much as the sea, really. So she's imagining herself to be by the English seaside, so somewhere by the sea. It doesn't have to be English, but well, it does for me, or Welsh. somewhere in Britain anyway, but being by the sea somewhere is going to be a good thing to do. That actually isn't the meaning of this card exactly in the textbooks and everything, but I'm going to say it is. I feel really strongly that if you can be somewhere by the sea for a little meditation, Taurus, that is going to do you a world of good, and it's going to actually bring you out of the concerns about unfamiliarity. Okay, it is an unfamiliar situation because life is moving on, but life is change, and that's, you know, very much Coolio. And we're talking about a Taurus new moon here, which really is, you know, a positive start for you guys. Okay, it doesn't look too positive in the middle here, I've got to admit, but as difficult as this may feel, and I think difficult is the word rather than catastrophic, as difficult as this may feel, as it, you know, it's actually come to me now, it may feel catastrophic at the time, and it may actually, there may be catastrophe around you, but this is just a reworking, a refiguring, a rewriting. The tarot can be very extreme in its ways of going, but there's almost a blanket coming over, a blanket of protection coming over Alice there. And this that looks like a heart is actually an apple. So we are looking at fertility, and we are generally seeing things pointing up. Just fireworks, right? Fireworks rather than your whole house falling down, right? And this sense of unfamiliarity, I feel, is going to be harder to deal with, Taurus. Okay, but we'll do another card in a second for some clarity for that. Just this second, right, I'm going to ask for subscribers again, please. By now, by the time you're watching this, I will have given this wand away, okay? This is the April subscriber giveaway. Wonderful magic wand in sycamore quartz and silver lace agate as well. The next giveaway is going to be this, and if you subscribe, you'll have a chance to win something every month. Somebody will, anyway. Somebody's going to win every month. This is an 18-inch Sodalite necklace. Got a lobster clasp on it there. If you can see that, quite a kind of a dainty small sort of a lobster clasp, and some glass beads as well. It's multicoloured sodalite as it goes. There are different shades and hues in it. It's certainly all sodalite, but some of it is going off a little bit towards green, so a sea-like energy actually. So if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do. It's down there. It's the red rectangle thing, usually depends on your computer, I suppose, really, but somewhere down there it says subscribe, and I'd like you to do that, please, and tap the bell so you don't miss anything. You'll then have a chance to win that, and guys, you will be helping me get to 1,000 subscribers, which I desperately need to do so I can get live again. Thank you very much, everybody who has subscribed. I'm delighted the subscriptions have shot up in the last couple of weeks, and I hope we'll get there. Maybe another month, maybe another 2 months, I don't know, but the more people subscribe, the merrier. So please hit that subscribe button for me if you haven't already. Okay, guys, right, so back to it. Let's call the angels in, let's get the cards out, and let's have a card from Kyle Gray, Keepers of the Light Oracle. This deck, okay, so I'm shuffling now and I'm asking for more clarity for the sign of Taurus, for the new moon in Taurus on May the 4th, 2019. More clarity, please, for the sign of Taurus. More for the sign of Taurus, clarity for the new moon on May the 4th, 2019. A Taurus for May the 4th, 2019. And the new moon. Okay. Oh. Right, here we go. There's actually two come out. That's why I've gone confused for a second. But that's what happens, isn't it? Okay. Now let's do the first one first. Right. This actually also came up for Aries. I gave it a blinking good shuffle there, but she's come up again. So she is for you as well, Taurus. The Shekinah, the sacred self. I suspect we might see this in Gemini as well. I don't know, but this seems to, they seem to go in threes, you know, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. They seem to kind of complement each other somehow and go together some crazy way. But the Shekinah comes up again for the sign of Taurus. And this is the sacred self. And this, Taurus, is what the confusion is about. There's a lot of confusion for Aries as well. This really is where the confusion is leading. It's actually a new beginning, time of better things and better spiritual things. This dove is coming right up from the sacred self, the inner self, not the shadow self now, although you could see it in that way. I'm talking about the higher self, the higher chakras, the Stargate, you might even say. The Stargate is going to be open, Taurus. So great time for spiritual Taurians, most certainly. And it says, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. That's what you're being asked to do. And look at this Merkaba here. To me, it's like a kind of the Star of David cubed. And David means beloved. So this is love coming from you, Taurus. And I see love coming to you as well, in a very positive way, actually. The goddess energy in this card is palpable. And this really shows things changing for the better when it's going that way. And so that really is, you know, the thing with this reading, Taurus, because we start with the Empress, major arcana, and major gifts to offer the world, major good things to come, either coming from you or coming to you. Fluid energy, guys, you know, that's all I can really say, but that's the situation. And then we get it all chucked up in the air here, don't we? Fireworks going off, everything. But fireworks can be a pretty thing, and you know, there's a lot of kind of spiritual colour in this card as well, you know. Alice in her lapis dress there, a lapis sky, dark clouds certainly, but loads of purple as well. So we're not looking at, you know, all fun and games and happiness there, Taurus, not by a long way. And we do end up with this confusion. But in this situation, right, Alice calls on all the animals around her to help her find clarity and to help her to understand what's going on in her life. So really, if you've got an animal connection, Taurus, spend that time with animals. I'm really saying that strongly. Because animals, they have a way of responding to people where they just don't care about the things that people care about. So that's going to be refreshing for you, and it's going to help you to unleash your spirit and let that sacred self fly, absolutely fly. And I want to say fly to the four winds, the four corners. This is a Native American tradition, certainly with the Oglala Sioux, which is the only book I've read about a tribe, Black Elk's tribe, the Oglala Sioux. They are very hot on this, and where it says dance to the sacred rhythm of life, you know, that plays into it as well. It is actually a ritual, it is actually a dance. Everything we do in this life, whether we're aware of it or not, has that ritualistic side to it. I wish I could add it because I'm going to sneeze, but I'll try and keep it to a minimum. Let's have a quick drink of this might help. But yeah, that sacred self is coming out very much in the higher chakras, this as well. Look at this crescent moon pointing upwards on this lady's head here, okay? Goddess energy is palpable. Great things to come, but I'm seeing a definite time of confusion on its way. Be somewhere around water, Taurus. Drink plenty of water as well. And Taurus, you should have a good month. Thanks very much for watching, guys. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, please. Leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. I'm just not getting comments at the moment. It tells me that people have left comments, but when I go and look for the comments, there's nothing there. And there's another channel from a guy who lives not too far from here. It's all about cars and stuff. Hubnut, it's called. And he has been saying the same thing. And he's quite a big channel, you know. He's got millions of views on his channel. So if it's happening to him and it's happening to me, it's pretty much across the board, I would say. But do leave them, guys, because sooner or later I'm going to be able to read those comments. And I actually do get some of them. So leave me a comment. We'll share the journey. Thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Thanks very much indeed for watching, Taurus. And keep subscribing. Get me up to 1,000 subscribers so I can go live. Okay. Have a great one, Taurus. Beautiful new moon energy coming in for you guys. Okay. Have a good one. Peace. See you soon.